Take a little sip of coffee. Got my Nerds Rule cup. Got a brand new Keurig machine. I'm doing pretty good. Let's do this. Hey everyone, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's my top 10 picks for new comics coming out October 28th, 2020. This where I show you some great covers, some great stories, and some spec books you might want to be on the lookout for. If you're new to our channel, do me a favor, subscribe right now. It does help us out quite a bit. And also turn on that notification button because you don't want to miss the next video. Don't forget to go to Max Most Supplies for all your comic book supply needs. You can enter that code Bueller at the checkout and you save 10%. I want to remind everyone that this Friday night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are doing an interview with Steve Borak. He's the president of CBCS. He's the godfather of grading. Should be a lot of fun. All right, everyone, say it with me. I'm all jacked up on coffee yet again. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 picks for new comics coming out October 28th, 2020. Very first book up our list is no big surprise because it makes it quite a bit, but this is Immortal Hulk number 39, brought to you by Al Ewing. In this one, apparently something has entered Bruce Banner. It's either the devil or the Green Scar. You might want to have that looked at. That doesn't sound good whatsoever. We got a few different covers, but really the regular cover is the one I like because that's the one by Alex Ross, and those are the ones I collect. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Moving on, we have Strange Academy number 4 by Scotty Young. I'm becoming a big fan of this series. In this one, all the students of the academy have decided to play tag, and every single door leads to somewhere new. Sounds interesting, but for one student, life will never be the same. We're gonna have to check it out to see what happens. We got a couple different covers. Let's take a look. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, but you know what? We have the Alex Ross Timeless variant, and this is the final Alex Ross Timeless variant. There's 3 coming out this week, and I gotta get every one of them because you know what? That's what I'm doing. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Moving into DC now, we have Batman 3 Jokers number 3. This is the conclusion to the storyline. If you're missing out on the series, you shouldn't be because it's one of the best. This is brought to you by Jeff Johns. In the first issue of this series, we were introduced to all 3 of the Jokers. One didn't make it past the first issue. I thought that might happen again in the second issue. I was wrong, so full spoilers for those 2 issues. I haven't read this one. I don't know what's going to happen, but I kind of have an idea that maybe we get a brand new Joker. We'll have to wait till the book comes out to know for sure. This one has a few different covers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ones I like. We got the regular cover, then we have the Red Hood variant. That one's pretty cool, but the one I like is the one where he's holding the camera, just like Batman Killing Joke. Kind of a throwback to that one. That's the one I'm going to get. This one has a regular cover price of $6.99. Also from DC, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal Rise of the New God, number 1. I'm excited for this one because it's being brought to you by James Tynion IV, one of my favorite writers. He does Batman Standalone, he does Department of Truth. We'll be talking about that one here in a second. He also does a few other ones like Something is Killing the Children, so I'm pretty excited to see him get his hands on this. There's also a backup story in here by Byron Hill as well, and so that sounds pretty interesting. For what I understand, Batman Who Laughs Planet is being destroyed. I thought that already happened. Maybe I'm missing something, but this book will get caught up. We got a couple different covers. We got the regular cover, and then I believe the 1 in 25 incentive. This one looks awesome. If I could get it, I probably would, but I'm not going to get it because it's going to be more money, and I only pay cover price for books. So this one has a cover price of $5.99. Next up, and we just mentioned it because it is the Department of Truth number 2, brought to you by James Tynion IV. One of my favorite writers, like I just said. If you're into conspiracy theories, this is what this book is. It's covering all the conspiracy theories. Are they conspiracy theories or did they really happen? The twist in the first issue is that if all these people believe in these conspiracy theories that don't exist, does it make them start to exist? And that was a pretty cool premise. We'll have to see exactly where it goes in issue 2. I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the covers. We got the regular cover, which is just fine. And then we have the cover that looks like this. I'm just going to call it Don't Eat the Baby cover. As you can see, it looks like this guy is going to eat the baby. Don't do it. But you know, it looks pretty cool, so I might want to pick it up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Don't eat the baby. Moving on, we have Spawn number 311. This is part 1 of the Cult of Omega. Sounds interesting. This is a 3-part storyline. In this one, Spawn is rising the dead to go storm a palace. That sounds interesting. You know, he's got all those little Spawn creatures that can go with him and dead people and all that stuff. I'm gonna have to pick it up. This one has a few different covers, and you know what? I'm probably gonna get every one of them. I think the A cover is Matina. I could be wrong on that one. It might be someone else. And then we have the B cover by Todd McFarlane. And then we have the C cover. That's the Todd McFarlane one. That's a tribute to Black Panther. I could be getting these wrong, but you know what? They only have a cover price of $2.99, and that's why I buy every damn one of these things. Next one up is Biggs and Tiny #4, brought to you by Blackbox Comics. You can go to their website, enter the code Bueller10, you get 10% off their purchase. In this one, we only got one more book left in the series, but as you can see, the big guy and the little guy have a new companion. We have this girl, her name is Karen, not one of those Karens, a different type of Karen, but they're all locked up together, and the crime syndicate is just waiting for them to get out, because when they do, they're going to get them. This book has been a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. We got one cover for this because that's all you need, and we have a regular cover price of $3.99. Next book up on the list is kind of an honorable mention because you know what? If I left it off, I'd hear from it from all around the world. This is The Last Ronin #1. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book from IDW, but apparently I've heard that there's shortages for printing, so your comic shop is not getting their full order that they placed. If that's the case, this might be a book that's hard to get, so be on the lookout for it. The storyline is there's only one turtle left, and all the other ones have died. That's why the name Last Ronin, and he's out to avenge or find out exactly what happened. We'll have to wait and see. It does sound pretty interesting, to say the least, so I might pick it up. Let me go ahead and take a look at the covers. We got the regular cover, which is just fine, and then I'll show you the variant cover that I like. This is from Shajad Shah, I believe, and this one looks awesome. I think it's an exclusive, but if I did get one, this is the one I would get. We have a regular cover price for this book at $8.99. Next book up is Giga #1 by Alex Pecknadal and by Vault Comics. Apparently in this one there's all these big mechs that have been fighting for centuries, and now they're done fighting, and now they're kind of humanity and they're new gods in this world, and they're kind of just relaxing and chilling until someone else comes around like man and kind of corrupts these giants yet again, and we'll kind of have to see how it goes. It sounds pretty interesting. I know my buddy Robbie already reviewed it. I think he really enjoyed it, so I might have to get this book myself. We got one cover that I like on this because, like I said, that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. Very last book up on the list is The Unholy Bastards versus the Future #1 by Albatross Funny Books. Let me just tell you guys what you get in this book. You get the Unholy Bastards, which includes the likes of Pee-wee, Smitty, Roscoe, and more. You also get time machines. You also get time machines. You also get time machines. You also get killer robots. And they don't care if they break the laws of physics and or decency. That sounds like a winning combination, so I'm gonna pick it up. We got one cover for this, and that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. Alright, so that's my top 10 picks for new comics coming out October 28, 2020. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you bought. Let me know what I forgot, because I want to know. Don't forget to join us this Friday night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our interview with the CBCS President, Steve Barak. It was a great interview. It's about an hour and 20 minutes long. Everything you need to know about grading, we ask. You want to know if you take that little Peely thing off in the Marvel books for the digital code, does that count against your book? I asked that question. We'll have the answer. Also, do me a favor. If you missed out on the 100th episode of the Coffee and Comic Show, it'll pop up right here. Go take a look. It was a great, fun episode. I know you're going to enjoy it. We gave away a bunch of books. We answered a bunch of questions. We even had a special guest, my daughter Paige, and that was just amazing. All right, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.